Man, feels like forever since we started doing this.
I don't think we've done one of these in a couple of months now.
I really, yeah, I know we missed the last one.
So the last one that we did would have been, what pay-per-view was that?
Let's take a look.
I think the last one we did, was the last one we did Survivor Series?
I believe so.
Back in November?
Yeah, because
Alright, so it's been like 2 months since we've done one of these.
Yeah, because we missed TLC, although I don't think we missed much.
No, not really.
So yeah, the Royal Rumble. Historically, kind of one of my favorite matches.
It's always usually my favorite match. It's always good.
It's just so interesting.
Usually.
Usually, yes.
That year that piece of shit won, but
last year I gotta say I wasn't too into it, but
oh yeah, last year's wasn't because I already knew who was winning going into it.
Right, exactly.
So it was like, oh, this isn't going to be that interesting because I know he's already going to be eliminating everybody and then winning. So
and that WrestleMania turned out to not be all that interesting.
No, not at all.
All right. Yeah.
The kickoff match for this one is a WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes and Goldust are taking on the New Age Outlaws for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly why.
For some reason.
But they are.
So I mean, like, I know what the obvious answer is. Of course, the Rhodes are going to be winning. It's not going to be the New Age Outlaws.
Why not though?
Well, it's like, do you honestly really think that the New Age Outlaws are going to be working a full-time schedule?
Of course.
No.
They're back on the roster page. We already looked.
I know they're back on the roster
spent
page.
like 30 minutes looking at the roster page.
We wasted so much time looking at the roster page, but I'm telling you, there's no way they're back on a full-time schedule. I think this is just something to bring back like older fans. But I mean, like, I like the New Age Outlaws. Historically, they're my favorite tag team, like, ever.
Oh.
But
I thought your favorite tag team was Too Cool.
I do like Too Cool.
You said your favorite was Too Cool before.
It's a back and forth battle.
I think Too Cool should win the battle, though. I feel that they deserve.
But I love Road Dogg so much.
See, I prefer Billy Gunn.
Well, okay.
Well, I mean, he had that great wedding with Chuck.
Oh yeah.
So that made me fall in love with Billy Gunn.
I'm sorry, the New Age Outlaws is gonna be none other. Oh man, fucking hell. 4-man stable. New Age Outlaws. Chuck Palumbo, Billy Gunn.
Yes.
Road Dogg, and of course Josh Matthews.
Why is Josh Matthews in there?
Don't you remember, Are You Serious?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Now it's gone. Forever. Fuck
well,
you,
it's
WWE.
been gone for like a year now, hasn't it?
I know, it's been gone for like forever, but
yeah.
I miss it so much. It was a really interesting show.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. Because it was like WWE pointing out their own stupid bullshit.
I do wish that they would at least add Chuck Palumbo. That'd be pretty nice.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like Chuck and Billy?
Who doesn't love Billy and Chuck?
Exactly.
Oh, of course Enrico Constantino has to be in there.
Oh yes. There we go. Instead of Josh Matthews. Let's throw Enrico.
No. 5-man stable.
Oh, 5-man stable. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down with this.
See, Josh is their man on the inside.
Anyway. Alright, I'm down with this. I don't know what... yeah, Josh, maybe that's what Josh Matthews is. He's being undercover right now. Because he hasn't been
He's scoping out info for the New Age Outlaws.
Yes, for the new Age Outlaws.
Chuck has been getting ready the getaway vehicle. Of course, choppers.
Of course. This needs to be an actual thing.
I need to make this a thing.
It will be. It'll happen on WWE TV.
Oh yeah, totally. Because Rico will totally leave his secure job as a police officer in order to join the WWE.
Good.
Well, I did hear something about him.
New Age Outlaws.
Well, it's the new Age Outlaws. But yeah, I think it's gonna be the Rhodes family.
I'm rooting for the New Age Outlaws only to have. Oh, actually, I'm rooting for this to be the formation of the New Age Outlaws.
God fucking damn it.
With Rico first coming out to distract Dust, and they'll become lovers.
No,
Why not?
this is very bad.
I'm not done with this angle. You're gonna let me. You're gonna let me.
God damn it.
And then Chuck comes out. All right, Chuck Palumbo comes out, and he kidnaps Cody Rhodes. All right, throws him, hog ties him, and attaches him onto the back of his motorcycle. Drives out of the arena with Cody Rhodes, and Goldust is just so in love with Rico, he lies down for the New Age Outlaws and allows them to win the tag team championships.
I'm just thinking, like, okay, where does Dusty Rhodes come into this? And I'm like, oh, right, of course. Dusty Rhodes is so furious in the back, but Josh Matthews is already back there, and he's trying to talk him down, and then he hits him with chloroform.
Yeah, and then Sam Shaw comes out of nowhere.
God, fuck! Don't you talk about Samuel Shaw.
Him and his Dexter gimmick.
With his damn standing arm triangle choke.
He's gonna
Anyway.
be part of the new.
No,
Age Outlaws. Yeah.
He's a part of the no Age Outlaws.
Yeah, but his Dexter gimmick.
Oh god, fuck it. It's the worst. Anyway.
Maybe he can form a stable with other people. Maybe he can be part of the Wyatt family. With his Dexter gimmick and be a, and maybe he could be their serial killer.
And make more sense than what he's doing in TNA. Anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the Brotherhood. In all honesty.
Well, like I said, I'm counting on that predicament to happen, and I'm going with the New Age Outlaws via the New Age Outlaws formation.
Via super bullshit.
Yes, ultra bullshit. With Rico and everyone.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
That's gonna happen now. You just watch.
No, it's not.
Wait for this Sunday.
So
You're gonna see I'm right.
So speaking of the Wyatt family and impossible things, Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Good meets evil when WWE's beloved yes man Daniel Bryan faces the sermonizing savage known as Bray Wyatt at Royal Rumble.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know how I feel about this sermonizing savage.
Since when was he that?
I know, exactly. I'm like, what the
These
fuck?
blurbs never give them names that they're known as.
It's like the Wildcat.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm afraid to see what they say for Brock Lesnar and Big Show.
Oh, we'll get there.
Actually, what did they say for... Did they say anything interesting? No, they didn't say anything interesting for the tag team match.
Oh. Anyway, I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan.
I mean, that seems like the obvious.
Well, unless my Samuel Shaw joining the Wyatts because of his being their serial killer undercover.
Right, so let's go with something a little bit more believable.
He'll be undercover. He'll be working. Hold up, I wasn't done with my scenario. He has to be undercover though, just like Dexter is actually undercover. So he'll have to be like
disguise himself as Eric Rowan.
No, not that kind of undercover, but he'll be working as someone backstage in WWE. But people will start like disappearing, like Daniel Bryan will disappear because he's been killed off by Samuel Dexter or Samuel Morgan. There we go.
Samuel Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I got
Dexter
it.
Morgan, Samuel.
Yeah, I got it now.
All right, so that's gonna happen. So count on that. But if that doesn't happen, then Daniel Bryan's gonna win.
Right. So the only way I could really see Bray Wyatt winning
is my predicament.
Is not your predicament. It's more so, something more believable, like, Luke Harper, or Eric Rowan, possibly doing something.
Is that really more believable than Samuel Morgan?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I kind of see it more going like that.
Well,
but
both have different mindsets going into this one.
I guess. Apparently. One of us decided to take some drugs before this. Only
a little bit.
It's only like a little bit past noon. And like, I know where you are. It's like a little bit past 1. It's like, Justin, put down the drink.
Oh.
Please. Anyway, I think I honestly think Daniel Bryan's. What the fuck did you just do? I think Daniel Bryan will win, but I think there may be a chance for shenanigans with the Wyatt family. I don't know.
I'm like I said, I'm going with Daniel Bryan unless Samuel Morgan is there.
Okay.
If that doesn't happen, then Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
So most likely Daniel Bryan.
I think we're ready to move on to the next match.
Oh, I gotta read the little blurb though.
There's a blurb?
Yeah, at the Royal Rumble.
That's not even really all that interesting.
Returns to the WWE ring to fight a true giant in the form of the 7-foot, 425-pound Big Show. Oh. They didn't give him interesting nicknames.
I told you it's an interesting blurb.
Yeah, well, I didn't know until I read it.
Yeah. So,
I could have skimmed it, but then I would have been quiet.
Let's see. I don't know. Like,
It's gotta be Lesnar.
yes? I mean,
Why the hell
yes.
would Big Show win?
I don't know. To make it look like there's a possibility that he could possibly win at WrestleMania. I don't know.
Win what at WrestleMania?
Like, I don't know if this is supposed to, like, lead up to, like, a Brock Lesnar Big Show, match at WrestleMania.
Brock Lesnar wants to be number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Then why isn't he in the Rumble?
Because he already declared himself number one contender.
I mean, I'm sure he's gonna probably end up being in the Rumble.
No, he won't be.
Oh, he won't? Okay.
No. Like I said, he's already declared himself number one contender, so, but I think Big Show opposes, so maybe this is like the number one contender match?
No!
Going into Elimination Chamber?
There you go.
I think that might be. I don't know.
I mean, like, it would only make sense that Brock would be.
But I can't see Big Show winning this one, and I don't have any out there scenarios for this one.
Neither do I, really.
I mean, I guess
No.
I could have come up with some.
You've got nothing.
I could have came up with there being a new Paul Heyman guy, but
Who?
maybe Samuel Morgan.
No! God damn it.
Well, if he doesn't fit in, he could be the one.
Stop talking about TNA, guys.
Well, we spent like 20 minutes on TNA looking at Samuel Morgan, and now I can't get it out of my head.
Oh, God damn it.
Especially since I've been watching a lot of Dexter as of late.
Oh, yeah.
So, now it's just in my head.
I understand. Just let it go.
I can't. But I'm going with Brock Lesnar on this one.
Yeah, probably gonna end up being Brock. I don't know. Like,
Unless, I don't know.
This is kind of a nothing match.
Yeah, I honestly don't care about this match because I don't care about Big Show.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Like,
so speaking of matches that we don't care about, hey, Justin, guess who's gonna be in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match with Randy Orton?
Is it gonna be John Cena?
I guess. Fuck.
But they meet in a monumental title match at Royal Rumble. Can Cena unseat the Viper?
I'm so fucking done with this shit.
Who are you gonna vote for though? There's a little vote option. Who will win?
Neither of them.
Well, you gotta vote. You gotta vote.
Huh?
I'm voting for Randy Orton.
I'm gonna vote for Orton as well because, like, I fucking hate.
Oh, he's not winning though.
I know he's not winning, and I don't care. I am so fucking done with John Cena versus Randy Orton matches.
So I'm confused about the stipulations for this match. They're saying that it's a win that by pinfall or submission only, which would make me assume that there's no DQ. Except on Raw, they were talking about how Cena has to be careful not to get DQ'd, but they're saying that it's a match where you can only win by pinfall or submission. So I'm confused by the rules going into this one.
That is kind of confusing.
Yeah, it doesn't...
I mean, I don't know if they're just, like, setting it up like a regular just singles match, and they're just like, gotta be careful not to get disqualified, because if you get disqualified, then the champion walk away with championship.
That's not the rules that Stephanie McMahon put in place. She said that the only way to win will be pinfall or submission.
Okay.
Which would mean that I'd assume there's no DQs and no countouts.
I guess maybe John Cena can still get disqualified.
I don't know. I don't think so, because they would have had to announce that. They never announced something like that. But I know on Raw this past week, the announcers were talking about how John Cena is going to have to be careful come Sunday not to get himself disqualified.
I don't know.
So that much doesn't make sense.
Maybe it's one of those, oh shit, we're live and I said the wrong thing.
They said it multiple times, though. You think that they would have someone like Vince McMahon screaming in their ear.
God damn it, Michael,
Yeah.
stop saying that shit!
Actually, it was Jerry.
Or, God damn it, Jerry, stop saying that shit.
So, actually, I think it was all three of them. I don't know. I'm pretty sure all three of them said it at one point, which means that clearly nobody knows the rules going into this match. Unless it'll be another one of those matches where they'll announce it a no DQ match during the pre-show,
Maybe.
which they very well could do.
I really don't know.
But I honestly really don't care about this match.
And I don't care, yeah. I mean, like, if I have to pick somebody, I'm gonna pick Orton just because.
I'm gonna pick Orton too.
For what reason would John Cena have to become champion?
Because he's John Cena.
Because he's the John Cena.
What reason wouldn't he have
Um,
to be the World Heavyweight Champion and get a rematch at Elimination Chamber even if he loses?
like, everyone's so fucking done with Cena, I feel like. Except for the kids.
Well, he has 75%. So.
I understand that he has like
Not everyone.
7% of the vote, but it's like, I'm just so fucking done with Cena. I'm so tired of it.
I think we all are, though.
And to be fair, you know, I'm so fucking done with Orton, too. And more so, I'm so fucking done with Orton versus Cena.
Yeah, they've had at least, I think I looked it
They've
up.
had 5 million matches.
Well,
Like,
it feels like that, but I think they've only had 12 on, but that's only, I said only
that's
for that.
still quite
That's
a
year.
lot.
That's a year's worth of pay-per-views that they've had matches on pay-per-view together.
That is a lot.
And
I mean,
I think that's involving multi-man matches as well, but still,
right.
I think they've had 6 or 7, not including TLC and this one-on-one matches at pay-per-views.
It's
So
like
that'd
they've
be 8
already-
now, 8 or
it's like-
9 now.
Yeah, it's like they've already had like so many matches, and like you even look back to the days of like Stone Cold versus The Rock, and they only had like 3 matches.
Yeah,
4.
exactly.
So it's like you're taking the 2 heads of your company and you're just constantly like smashing them together like action figures.
Pretty much.
And it's just
People
like,
are going to get sick and tired of it because we've seen it so many times.
It's like, how can you not be done with this?
I don't know.
And
That's honestly a good question.
and you know, even more to the point, like, you know, like back in the day, like when there was multiple companies, and this may just be David going on to the state of wrestling nowadays. You know, back in the day when you had multiple companies, you didn't so much see like these 2 big stars going head to head all the time. You know, like you had to like have your fingers crossed whenever you would get to see like not Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan take on like Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Of course, nowadays you can get that like whenever because they do it like all the fucking time. Like I remember the Hulkamania tour or whatever, like that was the big main event, and it was like, didn't we already get that in '92 or whatever?
Yeah, and then they did it, I think, again in like TNA.
And then they did it fucking again in TNA, and I was like, and then they ended up like joining forces.
I
Fortune
think.
joined Immortal.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
it was like Fortune
Nor do
joined
I
Immortal,
care.
but Fortune was still its own thing. Anyway, who cares?
Fortune 4, though.
Fortune 4. There have been too many goddamn fucking. Oh my god, there have been too many fucking stables of TNA. Like, there's been fucking, like, Aces and Eights, Fortune, and Immortal, and Main Event Mafia.
They've been 3 months without a stable now, though.
TNA original.
I think they went to, like, rehab.
Sex.
I think someone put them in rehab, though.
I would hope so.
Because they haven't had a stable in 3 months.
I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, I like stables.
I like them when done right.
When done right, but when you have like 5 bajillion of them.
But you want to know what company does not do stables right?
TNA.
TNA. Anyway,
So,
back to the Royal Rumble.
yeah, now we have to actually talk about the Royal Rumble.
Wait, I don't think we were done with Cena and Orton, though.
We both said that Orton was going to win because
I
we're
was
so
still
fucking done with Cena.
But I think we were, yeah.
I mean, hey, if you got something else to add.
Oh, I don't. I think you just explained it all there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, anyway, now moving on to the 30-man Royal Rumble match.
I gotta say, that's one thing I've kind of been disappointed with WWE about is ever since they had that 40-man Rumble, I was thinking, oh, okay, so they're just gonna have 40-man Rumbles now.
I thought so too, but then the next year they didn't. I was like, oh.
And then the next year they didn't, and
The
then
main reason they did though is because they had the core and Nexus, so that
right,
took up like 10 spaces just with them. So
exactly. So
that's the main reason they did the 30. I mean the 40.
right. I mean, like now there's really no point in doing it because the biggest thing they have is like 3-man.
I know who's winning though.
Which I think is a good size.
Who do you think? Who do you think is gonna win?
Okay. For a time, I did think that CM Punk was going to win it, but now that he's number one, that's just not going to happen.
Well, I already know who's winning, and it's not CM Punk.
I'm thinking they're going to want to do somebody new this year, because I keep hearing everybody being like, "Oh, Roman Reigns is totally going to win the Rumble."
Well, I don't see that happening.
I don't really think that's going to happen either, just because everyone has been like, "Oh, well, Roman Reigns is going to win the Rumble," and it's just like, okay, why would you do the obvious thing then?
Well, do you remember the last year's Rumble? They did the obvious.
That was pretty fucking obvious, yeah. It's like there's the part of me that wants to joke and say it's totally going to be Ryback this time. Just in constant tradition, but I don't think it's going to be Ryback at all.
No, it's not gonna be Ryback.
Ryback. There's no way it would be Ryback.
But I know who it is going to be.
So.
So.
I don't know, man. I don't know who to pick.
Do you want me to tell you who it's going to be?
Yeah, who do you think it's going to be?
Clearly it's going to be Heath Slater.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, come on. They want to go with someone new.
Yeah, you want to build up somebody new. They don't want to go with...
Honestly, the way it's looking, it's probably going to be fucking Batista.
I really hope not.
I really hope not. The fact is, the way they've been building it up. At the end of Raw, I think last week, they said, is Batista going to win the Royal Rumble? Not, just him. They didn't say, will anyone else win? Just, is Batista going to win?
Will Batista win the Royal Rumble?
And he's been in, like, the promo for the Royal Rumble. He's been the only one. Like, they've been promoting him hard for the Rumble, so.
Well, you see, they were promoting, like, Chris Jericho pretty hard last year for the Rumble.
No, they weren't. He was a surprise.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was I remember one year they were promoting Jericho pretty hard for the Rumble.
Were they? I don't think so.
I think they did.
I don't remember.
I remember they were promoting somebody really hard for the Rumble.
And that guy probably won, though, then.
And no, they didn't.
Oh.
I mean, they did very well, but they didn't win.
Was it Chris Jericho? Was that when Chris Jericho made it with Sheamus to the final, too? Could that have been? But I don't remember them ever promoting, like, Chris Jericho super hard for, like, a Royal Rumble return.
I don't remember them promoting somebody really hard for a Rumble return. I don't remember exactly who. I thought it was Jericho, but
I don't remember it being Jericho.
It might have been my memory fucking with me.
I know what they've been promoting Batista to win. It's highly likely that he might.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm going to do this in a little bit different way than I think we usually do with our matches, where you just pick one guy. I'm gonna pick like 3 guys that I think.
Yeah, well, with the Royal Rumble, that's probably best to pick multiple guys.
It's like I know who
I don't even know who's all going to be in the Royal Rumble.
And that's the thing too. Like we don't even know who's really going to be there. It's like I know who I want to win.
Well, I know who I want to win too.
Yeah, I mean, I know you want Heath Slater to win.
Of course.
I kind of want Antonio Cesaro to win.
I wouldn't mind that.
I
that's the thing. With there being one title now, though, they're probably not going to give it to some, guy like that. They're probably going to want to make it be a bigger star like Batista.
I know it. And that's why
there is only one title, so it's not like they can choose to go for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania instead of the WWE Championship.
That is kind of the one weakness, but I mean, another thing you would think would happen if they were to start consolidating all of their titles, that they would kind of, make the roster a little bit smaller, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I doubt it as well, but it's possible. Okay, so the big 3 that I think are going to win, Batista, because it's super obvious.
Yeah, I see that.
as a choice.
I don't want him to at all. I fucking
Yeah, I'm done.
But either way, I see him being a possible win, and if anything, he'll probably come out like damn near last too, so he doesn't have to do like any
In
wrestling.
that fabled 27th spot.
Oh yeah, you know, as much as I fucking hate Del Rio, I hope Del Rio does what he says he wants to do, and actually
eliminates
gets to eliminate Batista. Even though that would lead to a Batista Del Rio feud, which I don't want to see.
It's like why the fuck would you have an Alberto Del Rio?
Yeah, I don't understand why they're doing that. Why not anybody but Del Rio? Literally anybody on the roster would be a better fit. El Torito would be a better fit in that spot.
Okay, not El Torito.
Yes, he would.
See, here's who I think would be better fits. Like Biggie Langston would be a better fit.
But he's
for
a
a Batista feud. No, I know he's a face,
so
but it's like Batista's kind of got like this sort of heel. I don't know.
Yeah, but they wanted Batista to return as a.
I know he wants him to
huge,
return his face.
Shitty face.
So let's see, big muscular heel guy. Hold on.
Of course, Brodus Clay.
Ryback.
The main event player, Brodus Clay.
Got to be Ryback.
Main event player?
Not main event player.
Oh.
I don't know. It would make more sense with like Ryback, I guess. I don't know.
Well, you're just biased there.
Speaking of which,
actually
again,
gonna Ryback?
Yeah, Ryback could also be one of my three. And
maybe Dean Ambrose. I'd like that.
The third guy. I feel like I'd like to see Dean Ambrose win, but I don't think he's going to.
Who knows? Maybe this will be the match that we see the debut or the return of Chuck Palumbo. Maybe he'll come out in the Royal Rumble.
Maybe it'll be the secret return.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it'll be Rico.
Maybe. It could be dual. Yeah, I'm gonna go either Ryback, Batista, or
I'm actually gonna go with CM Punk as well. I know he's number one, but maybe they'll have him win from number one.
Maybe. Like, that's always a possibility. But...
Hasn't CM Punk been, like, number 1 and 2, like, 2 or 3 times now?
I think he's been number 1 quite a few times.
I know he has, because I remember there was one time when he, in Straight Edge Society, when he came out first, and he kept eliminating everybody and having an awesome promo in between each elimination. That was always fun.
I need to go look that up.
That was I think, 2010?
Alright, I'll take a look at that.
Then I think he was number 1 the next year with the Nexus.
Right.
As well. Then I think there was another time before that he was like 1 or 2 as well. But he's never won from that spot, so maybe they're gonna make him win from the spot that he's been in like 12 times now.
I think for my third guy, I think I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan.
I don't think he's gonna be in it.
I think he's gonna be in it.
Not if I go off what he said on Raw. He said with Luke Harper and Eric Rowan being in the Royal Rumble match, he gets Bray Wyatt all to himself, meaning that like the way he worded it is different and he made it seem like he's not going to be in the Royal Rumble match.
Huh. Okay, maybe not Daniel Bryan. I guess if that's the case, then not Daniel Bryan.
I could be wrong, but with the way he worded it, it made it seem like he won't be.
Right. Is Dolph Ziggler gonna be? Is Dolph Ziggler healthy?
Yeah, he has been on Raw in weeks, but I'm sure he'll be in the Rumble.
You know what the fuck? Let's go with Dolph Ziggler.
All right.
I'm gonna go. So yeah, my 3 are gonna be Batista, Ryback, and Dolph Ziggler.
Of course, mine are Punk, Heath Slater, and Batista. I mean, 2 of them I want to win, but one of them I just hope doesn't win, but it's too obvious not to pick him.
Right. I mean, like, possibility of Roman Reigns, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't personally see it.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, I don't see it just because, like, everyone's been talking about it.
I I wouldn't be opposed to it. I like Roman Reigns, so I would, like, if it happened, be upset, but I don't
No, I
see...
wouldn't be upset if he won, but I just think it would be weird. Another one, that I saw a little bit about, like, I saw, like, WWE.com kind of hype it up, so that means it's totally not going to happen, was Big E Langston.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't see that happening.
I definitely don't see that happening.
I don't see Mark Henry winning either.
Is Mark Henry in it? I don't think he is, because I remember he had a fake broken arm by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, so I don't think
I don't think he's going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, right. He has the fake broken arm from... Fucking... Sorry, I forget all the gimmicks.
So I don't think he'll be in. They should have a list of who's actually confirmed to be in the Rumble on WWE.com.
Yeah, I would really like that. That would make this...
Did they have it in
Did
they have it in the read full article section on this? Maybe?
Read full article.
I'm going to check. I don't think they do, but that would actually be really...
Okay. So they have a list of some of the superstars that are going to be in there.
Oh, only some, though?
Batista's going to be in it. CM Punk's going to be in it. Alberto Del Rio's going to be in it. Big E, The Miz, R-Truth, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston.
Of course R-Truth's going to win.
No. Cody Rhodes, Goldust, so that's 10. Rey Mysterio, Fandango, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, Damian Sandow, Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso. So that means there's still 10 up in the air.
There's still 10, alright.
So...
wait, Dolph Ziggler wasn't said, was he?
Dolph Ziggler was not said.
Heath Slater wasn't either.
Heath Slater wasn't in there either.
Oh.
None of 3MB.
Oh, that's bull!
That is some booty.
This needs, I demand a refund for the pay-per-view that I'm clearly going
to be buying legally.
Yeah, because I do that all the time.
Okay, so...
Well, it's clearly not going to be the Usos.
Yeah, it's clearly
not going to be Damian Sandow. Clearly not going to be Harper or Rowan.
Yeah, it's clearly not going to be either of those two.
It's probably not going to be Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, or Roman Reigns. Not going to be Fandango.
Definitely not going to be Fandango.
Or Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio has no chance.
Won't be Cold Dust. I don't know who the hell that is. But it won't
Goldust and Cody Rhodes probably are not going to be.
And it won't be The Miz, R-Truth, Xavier Woods, or Kingston. And it won't be Langston. It won't be Del Rio. So CM Punk and Batista are the only confirmed two that I could see it actually being.
Right. And like the only one that I listed that's actually there is going to be fucking Batista. As far as confirmed. I think Ryback will probably end up being in the Rumble though.
Maybe. There's probably going to be a couple surprise returns, but I don't look at the rumors because I'd rather be surprised.
Evan Bourne finally returns to the Rumble.
Maybe.
I actually could really see that happening. Not winning, obviously, but...
Out of these picks, who do you see being number 2?
Number 2? Like, as far as, like, the second entrant? Or...
Yes. Second entrant.
Fandango.
Yeah, it's probably going to be someone that Punk can easily eliminate, if not someone like Xavier Woods.
Hey. Don't you be talking bad about Consequences Creed.
Hey, I like Xavier Woods, but that doesn't mean that he won't be eliminated easily.
Or, you know what? Actually, here's what I think will happen.
Oh.
It'll be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins at the very beginning.
Maybe.
Just because isn't he supposed to be in some sort of feud with the Shield or something?
He was, but now he's not.
Now he's not? Okay.
I'm pretty sure now he still kind of sort of is. He's in like a feud with them, and he's also was in a feud with the New Age Outlaws because they stepped out of his corner in a tag team match the other week on Raw.
Oh, fuck.
And they turned heel. The New Age Outlaws are heel now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
They turned on CM Punk.
What?
Now they're heel.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because why wouldn't they do that?
God damn it.
And then they're gonna, yeah, that's what happened.
I don't know.
But it's gonna probably be Batista. I hope it's not though, but he seems too likely not to win.
Yeah.
I hope they surprise me.
I really hope so too. Like, of the people that they have confirmed so far, the only one that I listed was Batista. But I think it'll be Batista. I think Ryback's honestly going to be in it. I'm not 100% sure about that.
He might be. I don't know.
And I hope Dolph Ziggler is in it because I'd like to see Dolph Ziggler doing something.
Yeah, I hope Ziggler is at least in it, even if he doesn't, which he's clearly not going to win it, but I'd like to see him in it. Last year he was in it and lasted quite a while, actually.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I think, possibly, but we'll see.
I hope so.
I just want it to be somebody else from the usual status quo of Cena, Orton.
Yeah, well, clearly
Batista's now entered himself into that status quo.
Yeah.
Del Rio has always been in the status quo, even from the very beginning, unfortunately.
Del Rio oh, God. Fuck Del Rio.
Fuck Del Rio.
I'm glad he's finally out of any sort of title picture, though.
The current title picture, but he's a part of that. He's a part of that up card that WWE has.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, yeah, he is kind of having a little feud with Batista, so they must think highly of Del Rio for some reason.
They do, for whatever reason. I don't really understand why, because, I mean, like, again, like I've said in the past, I think he's okay in the ring, but on the mic he's just the fucking worst.
The fact is, as I've said many times, is yeah, he's okay in the ring, but that doesn't change the fact that every match he's in bores the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Because he puts off no charisma in the ring.
Well, that and also he just does, like, what you would expect.
Yeah, and he's an asshole.
And that's it.
In actual life.
He is a massive asshole.
Yeah. So.
Although he hates The Miz, so in that case, he's good in my book.
Hey. The Miz isn't so bad. What did Miz ever do to you? Huh? Did he steal your recipe for breakfast cookies?
Fuck you.
Is that why you hate him?
No, I'm just not a huge fan of The Miz, just because a lot like Del Rio, I don't think he's at all good in the ring. He has an okay sense of charisma, but I think he's the fucking worst in the ring.
Oh. That's mean.
He has a horrible figure 4.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't.
But even before then, I hated him.
I didn't.
I just don't like him.
When he's a heel, he's pretty good on the mic, though.
When he's a heel, he's pretty good on the mic. When he's a face, I can't fucking stand him.
I can't. All right, I agree with you there. I don't know what The Miz is now. He had a feud with Kofi Kingston that I think turned him heel, but then they like shook hands, and then he wasn't heel. But then I think he turned heel again. But then I don't know if he did. Because I don't know. I don't know if he's heel or face now.
I don't know either. Nor do I really care.
Oh, I do. I want to know if he's okay or if he's not okay.
I can guarantee you right now he's not okay.
But he's awesome. He says it himself. Doesn't that mean it's obviously true?
No, it means it's far from the opposite. I mean, if you have to be constantly told by a superstar that you are awesome, and that is in fact your gimmick. Like, and that's the thing, like, that's his whole gimmick. It's like, I am awesome.
No, he's The Miz.
I'm The Miz and I'm awesome. And it's like, cool. You haven't done anything
He's
to
done
really
something.
show that you are. No, he really hasn't.
He won the WWE Championship.
What did he fucking do?
He beat John Cena at WrestleMania.
I don't fucking care.
Well, he did something.
No.
He beat Jerry Lawler a couple of times.
Oh, well. Beat Jerry Lawler. Well,
I think
pack up the shit. It's done.
In one of the matches, he needed help from Michael Cole, so clearly he's really good. Right? No. Isn't that what means you're a good superstar if you beat Jerry Lawler?
No.
Oh.
Maybe back in the 80s it would have, but nowadays, no.
Oh. But he wears the greatest of t-shirts.
I don't fucking care.
That was sarcasm by
I
the
know.
way. Because his t-shirts are awful.
They are. Gotta tell you right now, I'm so done with the fucking haters love me thing.
Or the hello, I'm awesome shirt.
I'm so done with that.
Or just whatever his current shirt is. What is his current shirt? I don't know. But we've gone off on a lot of tangents here.
Quite a bit, because I just... So anyway, going back through the card.
Yeah, let's do that quickly.
So apparently, the heel New Age Outlaws are going to be taking on the Brotherhood. Was not aware of that.
As you all know, I'm gonna repeat my crazy theory as what's gonna happen. But if you all know, you can go back if you don't remember, because I don't know how long this has been going on for. But it was pretty out there. It was something with the new Age Outlaws and
the new Age Outlaws.
Yeah, with all the illustrious superstars coming back to help them, and the crazy plot line that follows with Rico and Goldust becoming lovers and getting married, but then it turning out to be a hoax because, yeah, the priest is actually someone else that I haven't decided yet who it's going to be, because I haven't thought that far ahead in the storyline. Right? That sounds good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so, for those of us grounded in reality, you could just agree with me.
Or Goldust has actually, not actually Goldust. Maybe Goldust is dressed up as Rico, or Rico is dressed up as Goldust during the match.
Right, so for those of us grounded in reality, you can agree with me and say that the Brotherhood is going to win.
Or they can say that the new Age Outlaws will win and actually have a sense of what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble.
Sure.
Well, I'm still going with the New Age Outlaws, despite you thinking that I have crazy theories.
So the next match.
Oh yeah, the Daniel Bryan Bray Wyatt match. With my other theory.
Yeah.
Well, with Samuel Morgan.
God fucking damn it. Fucking Sam Shaw.
No. It's Samuel Morgan.
Fucking Samuel Shaw.
You're saying his name wrong. I don't know who this Samuel Shaw is.
I know what you're trying to get me to say, but I refuse to say it.
No, I don't know. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to communicate. You clearly forgot how to communicate.
No, I'm clearly communicating correctly.
I disagree with you because his
Whatever, I don't
Samuel
care.
Morgan.
Whatever, it's going to be fucking Daniel Bryan. I don't see why fucking Bray Wyatt would win if he's all by himself. I mean, unless they really want to start pushing him.
Or
like
if
they
really
should.
Start pushing Samuel Morgan.
He's not a thing. Stop it, you.
He's gonna debut, but no one's gonna know it's him because they're just gonna find a dead Daniel Bryan. Actually, no, they won't find a dead Daniel Bryan because he'll put his body, cut his body up into bags and then throw it overseas.
Mm-hmm.
So they won't find it. They just won't know where Daniel Bryan is, and then he'll be dead because of one Samuel Shaw Morgan.
Samuel Shaw Morgan.
Yeah, that's his middle name.
Okay.
You want to move on to the next match, though?
Yeah, sure. It's a World Heavyweight Champion. I'm sorry. No, I forgot about the match that everyone's going to forget about.
Yeah, the Big Show, the Big Show versus Brock Lesnar match. Is he still supposedly broke?
I think.
Or is he now not? Because
I want to say he's broke, but he might not be because they don't ever bring up.
Yeah, they don't bring the storyline up anymore.
Yeah, they don't bring the storyline anymore. So I think he won.
So he won, and then all of a sudden all his money came back, even though he lost technically.
I don't know. I think David Otunga was his lawyer for like 5 seconds.
That did happen.
That did in fact happen.
But then nothing came of it because, well, what would come of that? A tag team?
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty good tag team.
So yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're both going with Brock Lesnar on this one.
Exactly.
There's just...
Yeah.
That match is gonna suck, though.
Of course. Okay, now for the World
Maybe they'll
Heavyweight
break the
Championship.
ring again.
I doubt it.
But it's not. They still have a Royal Rumble match probably to go, so that's not going to happen. I wonder if the card is the Rumble match going to be the last, or did they do the?
I think on the actual card, they're probably going to end up doing the Royal Rumble before
Before the world title match here?
Yeah, because they're up their own ass, but
Maybe.
the Royal Rumble match should be the main event.
I think
So we're going to do it the way that it should be done.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the World Heavyweight Championship match.
I don't want to talk about it though. Because
Well, I don't either because like
we already have.
Yeah, we have.
I'm
just talking about recap.
Yeah, I know. Just to
But
reiterate, we both went with Randy Orton because
we don't.
I don't want to see John Cena be the same John Cena that he's been for years and win the title and bore me again with the title because that's what he does. He's pretty good at it.
As for me, I'm just so fucking done with that match in general.
Yeah, that too. And in general. John Cena can put on good matches, but everything else about him is just really boring. Because he needs a change in character, but WWE's too afraid to do that because they don't want to lose the money they get from his merchandise from the kids.
Sure.
So they won't change his character up very much because...
Well, I'm not even asking like for a huge dramatic change. Like,
I'm not either. I'm asking for just some change, something different.
Just something different, because I'm tired of the smiling babyface shit.
And the John Cena that comes out and gets a number
I'm
one
the
contender
underdog.
match. Oh yeah, and that too. And him being the underdog and everything, and him getting a title match despite not being around forever. Like how he came back right away and was in the world title match.
He returned at the Royal Rumble, won the Royal Rumble, and then became champion. I mean, this was years ago, but it might as well have happened like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I think that was 2008.
Yeah, it was 2008.
Yeah.
It was years ago. Or 6 years ago.
And then
I knew that was like 6 years ago.
Yeah. And then at Hell in a Cell, he returned to face Del Rio and won the World Heavyweight Championship. He didn't have to work for it, he just got it. And he can lose all the title matches, but request to just automatically get a number one contender shot.
Hey, Justin, remember that one time when John Cena won Money in the Bank by accident?
Yes.
It was beautiful.
That was. I liked his face.
That was my favorite moment in all of John Cena's career.
I do remember that, though.
I want to see that on the DVD, damn it.
That was pretty good. I still wonder if he was actually supposed to win that match.
I really don't think he was.
Because he was whacking Big Show with the thing and it just broke off. And then they had him lose his cash-in.
And then they had him lose
the
his
next week. Or 2 weeks later. Excuse me.
Like, who did he lose it to? Wasn't it?
CM Punk. Well, it was by disqualification. I think I think Big Show actually came out and, interfered or something.
Because of his ironclad contract.
Yeah.
I missed that Big Show, actually.
Yeah, that was a good Big Show.
Ironclad contract.
Anyway.
So yeah,
we're both going with Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I don't know if we said it.
And then for the Royalist of Rumbles,
I'm going with Batista because it just seems likely to happen.
And
CM Punk and Heath Slater. Even though I don't even know if Heath Slater's actually going to be in the match or not. But or my surprise return of Rico or Chuck Palumbo will also be in the Royal Rumble match, along with Samuel Shaw Morgan, and they will be a 3-man stable and take everyone out of the Royal Rumble and become your new Royal Rumble winners because they don't want to be selfish.
Right. So, and that actually reminds me, we forgot to predict who we thought the surprises for the Royal Rumble were going to be.
Well, I just predicted mine.
Okay, you just predicted yours. If I had to guess, it's not going to be Jake the Snake Roberts because Jake the Snake Roberts keeps talking about it and saying, I want to be in the Rumble, I want to be in the Rumble. He's not going to be in the Rumble. I
hope we get some, people that nobody's expecting. So, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. I'm just trying to think of, somebody that nobody would be expecting.
I don't know.
You know who I really would not be expecting?
Who?
Like, Carlito and Shelton Benjamin, because they were talking about it, like, last year.
Well, I honestly hope they don't return.
No.
At least not at the Royal Rumble.
Not at the Royal. Like, if, Shelton Benjamin were to join, then...
I just, like
Like, I'd want to be
like, if someone's gonna return to the Rumble, I want them to be either a goofy, like, someone goofy.
Okay,
That's what I like. I like the goofy returns, or the people like Godfather that you're not expecting, but then they return anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Or Booker T.
Naked Midian. That's the word.
Yes!
Yeah. Naked
run-in.
Midian.
A naked Midian run-in. Yes! If that happens, the amount of happiness that will overcome me will be just insurmountable. It will be ridiculous.
Hey, Justin, you know who's no longer working for TNA and I hope kind of shows up in the Royal Rumble?
Who?
Chavo Guerrero.
Oh.
Ooh, Chavo! Dude. I would mark out so hard.
Would you really, though?
Yes.
Oh, I don't want that.
Is the Royal Rumble this Sunday? Totally
Yes, it is.
Okay.
We wouldn't be doing these predictions if it wasn't.
I know, but it's like...
Because you know WWE and the way that they announce their matches, none of these matches would be announced.
No, I know it. It's like, sorry. I was just trying to think, like, if I have the day off, and I'm like, I totally do, so I can watch the Royal Rumble. Yeah.
Maybe Gunner will show up.
No.
Somehow, some way, he'll find a way.
I would be very happy if he did, but no.
I don't know who else would show up.
So yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be Batista just because it's so obvious. Dolph Ziggler just because I like to see him do something, and Ryback because it's me. I always predict Ryback to win.
Yeah, you do.
And I am always wrong.
You're never going to be right when you say Ryback.
I know it. That's half why I'm doing it, because I kind of don't want to see Ryback in the main event of WrestleMania.
To be fair, we don't even know if he's in the Royal Rumble match yet.
Exactly.
It was not on the confirmed page, so.
So maybe me just predicting him will mean he's not going to be in the Rumble.
Yeah, he won't even be in the match.
Yep.
Maybe El Torito is going to be in.
No, well, actually.
Or Hornswoggle, maybe?
Both of them.
Yes!
And then there will be a Royal Rumble match between Hornswoggle and El Torito.
They'll be the final two.
Oh my god. No.
Yes! And then they'll have to throw one another over the top rope somehow. Even though they're midgets. And then one of them... Which one would you like to see go on to WrestleMania?
I'm sorry, one more time?
Which, Hornswoggle or El Torito? Which one?
Oh, fuck.
Which one do you want to go on to WrestleMania?
Well, you know what? Hornswoggle has been with the company for so long. I think the WWE finally owes it to him to finally get a WrestleMania match.
Really, though?
No.
Well, he was technically involved in a Money in the Bank match once.
Sure.
He wasn't actually in the match, but he was involved, so that counts.
Oh, was it like a Finley or whatever?
Yeah, and he was also involved, I think, in another WrestleMania match that Finley was in. So he's been involved. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Now I remember. Right. Dolph Ziggler had that concussion.
Huh?
That's why he's not been confirmed for the Rumble, because he had that concussion.
What concussion?
Yeah, he had a really bad concussion.
When? Not recently.
I thought he had a concussion really recently.
No. Not that I know of. I thought he was fine.
I thought he had like a concussion really bad, like kind of recently.
I don't remember hearing anything about that. Maybe you're right, but I don't remember.
So that might explain why he's not there. But hopefully he'll be cleared in time for the Rumble. We'll see.
As long as Heath Slater is there,
as long as Antonio Cesaro is in the Rumble, I'll be happy.
Yeah, if Heath Slater's in the Rumble and actually gets one elimination, I don't care who it's against, I'll be happy.
So long as Antonio Cesaro eliminates Heath Slater, I'll be happy.
No! As long as Heath Slater eliminates, let's see, Antonio Cesaro, Dolph Ziggler, and Batista, I'll be happy.
Batista.
And Batista.
And Batista.
Of course.
You know, as long as The Miz just dies horribly in the ring, I'll be happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll have a figure 4 accident.
He'll break his own legs. He'll put himself in his own figure 4.
He'll end up putting himself in the figure 4. Somehow his legs will end up wrapped around his neck somehow. Because he doesn't know how to do the figure 4 so badly.
At all.
Anyway.
Maybe Ric Flair will put him into the figure 4 and teach him how to do it fucking right.
No. I don't want Ric Flair anywhere near the Royal Rumble.
You don't want Ric Flair in the Rumble?
No, I honestly don't like Ric Flair.
You don't want to see Ric Flair blade on the way to the ring?
Okay, if they'll blade on the way to the ring, sign him up. Because that would just be great. But unless he does that, then no, I don't want him in the Rumble. I don't want him anywhere at the Rumble.
No, I don't think he will either.
Well, he won't be, but you never know. Or, if I'm going by what that one kid said in that one video we watched like a month back, Hulk Hogan's gonna be there and he's gonna win.
God fucking.
Remember that? That kid.
Why would Hulk Hogan win the Rumble?
That kid clearly knew what he was talking about when he was playing WWE All-Stars for the first time in 2013. That kid clearly knows his wrestling.
Again, why would he win the Rumble? Like, I can understand him being in the Rumble, maybe, but like, why would he win?
Don't ask me. I'm not that kid.
You know what? Warrior will be in the Rumble. There, called it.
Warrior and Hogan, final 2.
Oh, fuck me.
They're both gonna win, leading to them having a match for the title that gets vacant somehow. But somehow, some way at Elimination Chamber, the Elimination Chamber will collapse and kill everybody, leading it to be Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. And that's how this predictions video is going to end, with the only true prediction of the whole video. 'Cause that's gonna happen.
Could have been worse.
Could it have been?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Bye!
I despise you.
What did I do?